Is thinking something for which I should be giving a thought? Isn't it interesting that I should be giving a thought for what and how I'm thinking? Yes, we should be. Because the way we think, the way we perceive, and the way we pursue, the way the life is. Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here, and I'm a health coach. Thinking is something which we do every day without giving it a thought. It just happens automatically. We learn this as soon as we come into this world and we perceive our environment. And when we see that, we think about it because we perceive it, and there are a lot of things which goes into these thinking patterns. I have been trying to cover this up with a lot of videos which I have posted till now. My mission is to create a healthy world, and this is my small gesture to all the people I know. How the way you think, the way you perceive can rule your life. So, we were on thinking. Thinking is something which we do every day, and it's important to understand what we think, how we think, and why do we think. Is overthinking, or rather thinking overly over subject, can cause a lot of illnesses? Yes, it does. A lot of mental illnesses such as anxiety and depression happens because of overthinking. Overthinking is a thinking pattern wherein we dwell on our past too much, where we fret our present situation, and we worry too much about the future. Though nothing is in our hand because this pandemic has proved that uncertainty is life. Still, we try to control a lot of things in our environment and in ourselves and overall to our life too. Everything out there is meant to be the way it is. And that's why leaving this to the way it is important. Overthinking, thinking too much about the people, too much about your own self leads you to judge them, to judge your own life, and leads you to think that I can control certain things in our life. I can. I'm not saying no. If I have done some mistakes out there in my past, I can correct them in the present, and I can see that this mistake doesn't happen in the future by taking measure to avoid it or to making measure to correct it. I would say that nothing can be avoided per se unless you correct it, and that can only happen by your own awareness. Nothing out there can do that. If you try to control it, like, why did I do this mistake? I shouldn't have been doing this mistake. Every day I try to control my habit patterns and it's not happening at all. If you try to do this over blaming, over judging of your own self, you will never be able to correct them. Just get aware that this is what was humanly possible for me at this moment, and I did it. There was an intention behind it because of which I ended up doing this mistake. I correct my intention to love myself and love my family and love the significant others in the society and in the environment, and you will see things disappear. You really understand that your thinking is more to do because of the habit that you've gotten from the childhood, and it's very important that you get aware of it, because when you see in the present moment, losing track of the present moment, you tend to forget a lot of things, and you get complaints from the people you're not listening to them, and you get complaint from your own self that you're forgetting things. Understand that you're wasting a lot of your time in overthinking and controlling the environment the way you want. Logically speaking, when you create a win-win situation for yourself and the environment and the people around you, you don't end up wasting too much of time in thinking. Things do happen as they're meant to be, and allow the things which were never meant to be happening or the way it has happened, unfortunately it has happened, to pass away. It's gone, and today you're in this present moment having a new opportunity to create different memories and joyful memories and be happy with your own self and others. It's important to enjoy your company. If you are a person who is overthinking, you will not be able to, because your own thoughts will scare you. Your own thoughts will not be, you will not be able to be with them. Your own thoughts will make you feel, "Ah, I don't like my own company." It's important to create a beautiful, happy memories with the opportunity you have, and love your own self and create beautiful memories out there. How do we get out of this overthinking? Because we all are aware that I'm overthinking many times, but we are not able to get out of it. The first and foremost rule of to stop this habit is get aware consciously when you get into this habit and stop it. However, many times all the habits which we have a gain. We create a defense mechanism. We learn to escape life because of this, and that's why we like to be in that comfortable way of living which that habit has given. Break this habit, let go of that reward, and allow yourself to step into an uncomfortable zone which will get the best out of you and which will not give you the reward immediately, but in the long term, you will love yourself the way you are because you have got into the habit of moving on and be there in the present moment, completely be there. Then you will be a person who are able to listen others. Then you're a person who is able to perceive things as they are and not as you want it to be or as you think it should be. And then you will be a person who will love yourself the way you are. So importantly, stop consciously this habit from today itself. And second, get aware of your five senses. I mean, at this present moment, if I'm thinking about the past or I'm fitting this present moment, get aware that I'm sitting here and somebody is talking out there and I'm going to give a complete listening ear. Or I'm doing some work and I'm going to give full attention to this. Even if it's a small cooking, I'm giving full attention to how much amount of masalas I'm putting into that cooking. And if I'm reading a book, I'm giving full attention of how the storyline is going. So get aware of your five senses, feel the present completely, and you will see you are getting rid of whatever is happening the way you had thought in the past. Those past dwelling thoughts or those thoughts which were dwelling in of the past will go away. And the excessive future worry will not happen because you're in the present and the future is going to be the way it has to be because you're in the present. The future will definitely shape up the way you want it to be. You really can shape it up. So get aware of your five senses and practice some deep breathing techniques. They really help to get you into the present because many times we don't know how to get into the present moment. So deep breathing, concentrating on your breathing will definitely help you to be in the present moment. I hope we all will get rid of this overthinking habit from today onwards. I hope this video helped you. One more thing. You can make a diary whenever you get into this habit of what are you thinking. You will see when you write how futile your thinking pattern is. It's actually not helping you. It's just wasting your time. And it's not at all productive. You are actually wasting the most precious moment of your life into something which is not giving you good mood also, which I definitely don't want to be at. Everyone wants to be having a happy and smiling life. Why do you want to get into this mood which is actually gone by? So make a diary, you will get aware of the futility of this thought pattern and the things you're thinking. That's most important. Hope this video has helped you, and from today onwards, everyone is going to get aware consciously of their overthinking pattern and then see how productive it is going to be for you and yourself. Be a person who loves himself. Be a person, even if he wants to have a space for himself whenever he wants to, can go into the people and share their life with others and form a bond so that you're able to inspire yourself and others to have a life they want to. Saying so, stay tuned. Do let me know in the comment box how did you like this topic and what you would want to hear from me again. Thank you. See you again.